So, good evening, everyone, and thank you so much, for the support and also taking time to learn in the community. And I hope you're finding it useful, the resources in the AIvantage ecosystem. It's meant for you to use them to improve yourself and also to become a better version. I want to see the difference so that I will know the before and the after you have joined the community. So today we'll be talking about using ChatGPT for personal branding. This is absolutely a topic that we need to address because categories of people in the AI Vantage ecosystem. We have those who are still who are professionals who still have their 9 to 5. We have those who really want to go into the business side. Yes, those are the two major categories rather. So but when we talk about personal branding, there are some misconceptions, and we'll be talking about how important it is for us as individuals and also for your brand, maybe your business brand, if you want to build one. So let's dive into today's discussion. So, firstly, I want you to know that personal brand is not about showing off. It's not that you're ready to show off who you are. It does not mean you have to be posting every day. Personal branding is not about you showing off. It doesn't mean you have to be posting, here and there. When you are posting content that doesn't have value, it doesn't even mean that you're trying to become an influencer or oversharing your life. That is some of the misconceptions that people think about it. But what actually is personal branding, right? So clarity about what you stand for. So please, as you're listening to me, I want you to drop it or you write it somewhere. You need to understand, have that clarity about what you stand for. What do you want people to know you for? She is a business coach. He is into sporting activities. He is into this. It is your branding says who you are and who you help. We'll be getting there very soon. Personal branding is communicating your expertise consistently. How can you say you're an expert in this area and you don't share value in that area? How do you want me to trust you with my money to be able to say, I want to go into your program, I want to buy your product, or I want to I want your service? If I cannot see the value in what you are sharing, then it will be difficult for me to follow you and follow your brand. Personal branding is building trust over time. I'll be fast about this presentation because we actually have to go into the practical session. So, personal branding, in short, is how people understand your value. When you are not in the room, you can be everywhere at every time, but when people even see you, read your profile, what comes to their mind about you? What is in your bio? What does your name say? You have to be able to position yourself appropriately so that the right people can see you and also patronize you. So, if you are still joking with it, it is not a time to joke at all. This is the time for you to position yourself so that people can know who you are, what you do, based on your profile, based on your content that you put out there. Now, how can ChatGPT actually help us to support our personal brand? We need clarification, right? We have our voice, we have our story, we know who we are, we know what we are doing, we have all these things. In fact, we have bulky CVs. But the question is, even if you just look at your CV, you still struggle to find out what you stand for. You still find it difficult to be able to explain to people what you stand for. So where we need clarity, we can actually leverage on AI to build clarity. So we're going to be doing that this evening in the class, how ChatGPT can support your personal brand in clarifying your expertise, refining your message, structuring your ideas. It will help you to speed your content creation, because I know most people become overwhelmed when we're talking about content creation. So the knowledge that you have, this experience that you want to share, how can AI help you to speedily create it in the manner that it fits the platform where you want to use it, and within the shortest period of time you have your content out there that you can share on your page. Then it helps you to reduce the visibility anxiety. A lot of people are anxious when it comes to being visible. It's as if they want to run under the ground, but we can actually leverage AI in this community. And from what you're learning here, how AI can help you reduce the anxiety of being visible out there. So AI does not replace your authenticity. It supports your articulation. It amplifies it. I personally stand and I believe strongly that I don't want AI to write everything 100% for me. I believe strongly in giving AI the raw materials, and the raw materials are my ideas, my, what I want it. I can picture it and I can describe it. So I just want it to work based on what I have given to it and amplify it for me. So I really, really support the idea that for you to build your personal brand, don't lose your authenticity, don't lose your voice, don't just use AI to run everything 100%. It will be wrong. That means you're doing it in the wrong way. So number 3 is clarifying your brand identity. Look at these 3 questions. So you'll be using this prompt in ChatGPT. Help me to identify my professional strength, core values, and area of expertise based on my experience in this field. Which field? You have to fill it up. That is the dash. So write this down and then you put it into ChatGPT and let me see. Then you tell it to identify, who do I help? You need to be able to say strictly, I help professionals, I help single mothers, I help, men in maybe, let me say, teenagers. I help men who are struggling with finances. I help immigrants. I help African men. You need to know who you can help with your knowledge. Otherwise, you will be talking to the wind. Otherwise, you will be struggling, you know and if you are talking to everybody, you are talking to nobody. If you are talking to everybody, you are talking to nobody. So who do you help? Please, I want you to write this down. I would love to hear from each and every one of you at the end of the class. Who do you help? What problem do you solve? What are you solving? Are you teaching them data analysis? Are you teaching them how to write an ebook? Are you teaching them how to use AI for video creation? Are you teaching people how to craft their message? Are you teaching people how to for public speaking? Who do you help? And what problem are you helping them to solve? What problem are you helping them to solve? Every person you can hire yourself only if and only you can decide or identify a problem that your knowledge can solve. That is the key thing that you need to be able to address. Once you are able to identify a problem that you can solve, then you already have a business idea. So what makes your perspective unique? What makes your perspective unique, right? Why should I come to you and not go to the next person? Why are you the best person to help me solve my problem and not the other guy in the next street, or the other guy whose platform or who have just watched his video? What is outstanding about you? You should be able to identify all this. Who do I help? What problem do I solve? What makes my perspective unique? This is where personal branding begins. To be sincere, if I in my area of expertise, I know I'm not the only one there. There are several people there, but I can craft my message in a way that I will be outstanding and be different from others. That is the unique, that is your selling point. Why should I come to you and not somebody else who is also solving that same problem, right? You need to be able to figure that out. So, like I said, I've already put on the screen, there is this ChatGPT prompt that you can copy and fill in the gap where it says your field, their field, put in your niche so that it helps you to craft your brand statement. This is a brand statement or a problem solving statement. Your brand statement or a problem solving statement. Let's go on. Now, can you see the pillar four of how AI can help with our personal brand is that it helps in creating our content without burnout. When I am looking for I need to do something, I need to claim my time back, right? How can ChatGPT help me? Just from me narrating, a story or an event or something, that description of what I have said, AI can help me to turn it into a LinkedIn post, into an educational thread, into newsletter draft, into webinar outlines, into thought leadership content, just by me explaining myself. So you can see that five different things I can get from just a content that I have shared. And definitely it gives me the opportunity to be consistent with the value that I share on my page, sharing value based on what I know, helping people. Now, look at the workflow. You need the draft. You give AI the raw material, AI works on it, it gives you the draft. Look at it, read it. If you need to edit it, you add the human voice. You add the human voice, add your personal insight, maintain your voice. Maintain your voice. That's why I love dictating into ChatGPT. I don't like typing because when I type, I cannot type my emotions. I cannot type how I feel. I cannot type it, but I can express it in words, and the AI captures it and types it for me. But give me the freedom to express myself. Was I happy? Was I sad? Was I anxious? Was I afraid to do it? What is that emotion? In your expression, it captures it. So give AI the raw materials, turning your expertise into authority where income potentials appear. Of course, we are all authority in our niche. I want us to have that. See, enough of the imposter syndrome, enough of the I am not an expert, enough of I am not capable. There is nobody that is ever perfect. Nobody ever started perfect. So you are enough where you are to start and establish yourself as an authority in your niche. You need a ChatGPT to help you. You can use it to summarize your research. For those of you who are researchers here, you can create teaching framework. You want to create mini courses. You want to create ebooks. You want to simplify complex ideas, either into a write-up or into video content. Leverage AI. Let AI do the heavy lifting. You give it the raw materials that it needs, especially your authenticity. Make sure you retain that and maintain that. So, and let it you can also use AI to repurpose your presentation. You'll be surprised that it was AI that actually helped me to create this slide. And I was like 30 minutes to this presentation, and I was like, I have this idea. I dropped it in. I picked the information. This is what I want to share. And I said, just turn this into a PowerPoint for me. Imagine if I want to go into Microsoft Word and be doing it. This will take me hours. It will take me hours. Within 5 minutes of churning in the raw materials of what I want to discuss today in class, I already have my PowerPoint. And now I can even edit it in case there's anything missing. I can edit it, put in other things, but at least 95% of the work has been done by AI. Position yourself so that you can attract this in the community. AIvantage, I want each and every one of us to be strategic in our positioning this year, such that we don't have to run after clients. We don't have to run after people. Oh, I have this, I'm doing this, no, no, no. Once you position yourself as an expert in that area, people will come to you. That is where I want, the level I want each and every one of us to be in the community, where we are strategically positioning ourselves, and we now start attracting naturally those who need our value, right? In terms of experience, expertise, knowledge, and things that we have. Positioning ourselves, enough of the running around, enough of the burnout, enough of the struggle. It's time to leverage AI to build our personal brand such that we attract our ideal clients with ease, right? So, consistency system, like I said, the first thing is, this is a weekly branding, framework that you can also, capture and use. The simple workflow to follow: weekly branding, brain dump expertise. I love this brain dump exercise. I'll still flip into ChatGPT where we'll do the practical session. So the brain dump exercise means, what is that idea? What is that thing in your brain that you're struggling with? Share that knowledge and insight with ChatGPT. Just talk to it. Oh, this is the idea I have. I've been trying to figure this out. I don't know what I can do about this. I have knowledge in this, and this. How can I use it to build my personal brand? Create a content for me based on what I have just shared on this story, so that I can share value to my audience on this particular platform, and just do the brain dump session. Don't overthink it. Once you can express yourself, this is an opportunity for you to leverage on. Ask AI to extract the ideas. Get 3 content ideas from your brain dump session. And I also want you to try it where you are. If you can, if you have another device that you can use, then extract 3 content ideas. Choose the best idea and create on content. Draft content from the best post. All right. Share once per week. Even if it is once per week, you want to be visible on your LinkedIn or your Facebook, sharing value. Just be consistent based on what you can do. Don't think you have to run 20 contents at a time. No, no, no. Share what is, it works for you. Share what works for you. Share once per week consistently without overwhelming yourself. That's enough. No burnout. Consistency builds credibility. And finally, your personal brand will, at the end of the day, turn into your income pathway, which is very important. Your branding can lead to you getting opportunities. Could be consultation. Oh, I saw that you are an economic specialist or a data analyst, and I'll need your help. I don't know if you run consultancy opportunities, but it opens door for opportunities because you have positioned yourself in that niche. How branding leads to digital product creation. You can create digital product based on your brand. Job mobility, it's easy for you to get jobs, even both remote, jobs that you can do for people. Speaking invitations, speaking engagements, oh my goodness, it is very, very key, because when they see you as an authority in an area, they you see people start reaching out to you in your DM. Oh, I don't know, I'm having this activity and I would love you to, to give a talk on this particular niche or this particular area that you are into. It brings in the collaboration. See, there are lots of opportunities only if you understand how to position yourself. It doesn't I'm not promising you that you're making money immediately, as in today, credibility based income. So it is not guaranteeing you instant money, but it shows that there's a potential if you are consistent in that area, right? Authenticity with AI. AI should amplify your voice. AI should amplify your values. AI should amplify your experience, but not replace them. AI should amplify your voice. What is that thing that you're passionate about? What is that value that you want to share with people? Use AI to magnify it, to multiply it, to expand it, to spread it across board. AI can amplify your experience, but it cannot replace them because AI did not help you to experience it. AI is not your voice, it is your amplifier.